morning, Krusty Crew. What is up, y'all? I'm gonna be honest. I'm a weird person, man. That's not what I need to be honest about, though. What I need to be honest about is this. This is the first week of me vlogging that I was like, man, I don't know if I want to pick up my camera today. But I'm telling you that, not because I hate you. I don't hate you, by the way. I love you, Krusty Crew. I'm telling you that because this podcast is about the truth. This podcast is about telling you guys, what am I doing, Chad? This vlog is about telling you guys and documenting the realness of entrepreneurship, right? A lot of times we go on the internet and we see all these people like, I love what I do. I never have to worry. I never have to this, that, whatever. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Every single day, I do things that I don't want to do. And today, I do not actually really want to vlog, but I'm doing it because it fits into my overall mission, and I know that I need to get it done. My overall mission with this is to show you guys exactly what entrepreneurship is all about, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And my selfish mission behind this is I want to document my entrepreneurial journey, so when I'm 80 years old, I can come back and I can look at that shit and be like, damn, you did that, bro. You did that, bro. And I want to be able to show my kids, and I want it to be a legacy for my kids' as well. So, wow. I just went on a rant to start this vlog. Let's have a great one. I hope you guys like this view. I can't take myself seriously. This is what happens when I get a little bit of anxiety. I do have anxiety with work today, but man, here's one thing they don't tell you about entrepreneurship. The anxiety, the stress, the overwhelm, it never goes away, baby. It never goes away. I feel like a lot of entrepreneurs are trying to seek this perfect Zen state, and it's just not possible. If you're in entrepreneurship, this is what you signed up for. You signed up for anxiety. You signed up for stress. You signed up for overwhelm. It's going to show up every single day. And the sooner you can accept that, the sooner you can use this excess energy, which is anxiety, to your advantage and not your detriment. And how do you do that? Well, like I said, it's excess energy. It's fight or flight energy. You can put it into the work or you can retreat. It's your choice. Watch this. Babe.
Yeah.
Remember when we were monkeys earlier?
Woo!
1990. What was it? 1995. The song we were singing.
1995.
Wookie wacky why? What na? Tiki doo.
She is so good, and honestly, there's no better feeling than
Look my way. I've captured all this.
You did that on purpose!
Yes, I tricked you.
We were singing without voices. Singing without words.
I already explained.
Oh, okay.
Are you embarrassed?
No, not really. Like we're basically singing a song, but like not using the words and just using sounds.
Yeah. So these are the things that confuse me about my wife. Okay, there's a dog pad here with poop on it, and there's a dog pad out here with poop on it. Like, I don't know, why is this happening? I feel like in every relationship, marriage, relationship, there is a clean individual, and then there is a less clean individual. I am the clean individual. Are you the clean individual, or are you the less clean individual? Let me know in the comment section down below. I basically eat the same shit every day. For lunch it's gonna be ground turkey and or ground bison with rice. And that's pretty much gonna be it. But as I am doing this, hopefully this is entertaining for you guys. As I'm doing this, I'm gonna give you guys some business updates. So, You guys obviously are the most cued in. What is this? Like, what is this? We were just talking about clean and dirty, right? And we were talking about me being the clean one. This pisses me off. Like, what is this? That is not clean. Anyways, let's keep rocking and rolling here. So, oh my God, what is this? How is anybody supposed to cook in that? What the hell is that? Yeah, okay. Well, now I'm at a loss. Okay. You guys are gonna come over here with me and we are gonna wash a pan. Okay, so anyways, let's chat business. So, yeah, you guys are honestly like the most filled in out of any social media channel. I tell you guys the most information about my business. So, um, yeah. Anyways, let's get into it. So things are still not going great, if I'm being honest. In the month of March, as you guys know, we cut $60,000 in expenses. That happened in February, and some of that was, personnel. We had to lay some people off. Some of that was, people accepting pay cuts, and then other aspects of that were marketing as well. The other big challenge that we were experiencing was the Instagrams getting shut down. So, knock on wood, this month, the month of March, we've only had one IG shutdown. So that is a huge improvement compared to the last time. The last time we would have like a shutdown, man, it feels like the shutdowns happened. Here, we're going to move over here now. The shutdowns, they used to happen like almost daily. So that has slowed down. However, our accounts, ground bison, our accounts, the Instagrams that we are generating leads on are brand spanking new, right? Because the other accounts that we had were shut down. So these accounts, the account that has the most followers on it that we're generating leads from, has like 200 followers, right? So it's, we're basically starting from scratch here. So it hasn't been great. We're booking like 4 to 6 calls a day, and our company is used to booking a lot more calls than that. We used to book anywhere from like 10 to 12 calls a day back in the day. So, yeah, it's definitely been a hard season. It's been a very challenging season. It hasn't been a super profitable season. And this is just like, in hindsight 2020, I'm really grateful that I did this. But when we were crushing it, making tons and tons of money in 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, and I did a really good job of saving and investing that money. So we have a good chunk of money set aside, and some of that money is allocated towards a oh shit fund. And right now we're using that oh shit fund to continue living our personal life while we're trying to fix the business and get the business back in a profitable spot. This year, the business has not been profitable because of all the challenges and the turbulence that we've been going through. So, yeah, I mean, the reason I share this with you guys, and hopefully you can see, like, I'm keeping it together. I'm trying to keep it together, but I really want to show you guys like the hardships of entrepreneurship, right? Like this is the fucking reality. A lot of people on social media, they'll talk all about the good shit, but they won't talk about this shit. They won't talk about the hard shit. And I'm not afraid to do it. I'm not afraid to do it because I know that God has a plan for this company. I know God has a plan for me. I know this is, I'm supposed to learn something from all this, and I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I'm supposed to learn. But I know that I'm going to show up, and I know I'm going to fight, and I know I'm going to push through, and that will never change. But yeah, today is a big decision day. So I have a meeting coming up here. Let me put this bison on the pan. So I have a meeting coming up at 1:30 with our company's COO, and we're going to discuss the future of the business from the context of like, hey, we haven't been profitable yet this year. This is month 3, so quarter 1 was 0 net profit. We cut $60,000 of expenses, but we might have to cut more. We might have to trim back more, and this might have to be like a big reset for NLCA in terms of like, hey, let's really trim back. Let's really analyze some things, and then let's grow from there. And I'm nervous for it. I'm definitely nervous for it. I'm partially excited because I know it's going to help us identify weaknesses and areas that we can grow. And I don't think, like, if our Instagrams never got shut down, we wouldn't even be having this conversation, right? But they did get shut down, and that was the card that I was dealt. And like I said, I think God has a greater plan. And now that I get to slow down and look at the business and see, what aspects need to change and grow, there's some areas that I think if the Instagrams were never shut down, that I wouldn't even have like thought about improving these areas. So that part I'm grateful for, and I'm excited to open up more about what I think those areas are as we progress. And I'll be transparent with you guys about that. Stand by. Be transparent with you guys about that and when that rolls out. But yeah, I mean, that's my little business update right now. It's hard still. Still haven't made much traction. Our Instagram IG shutdowns have slowed down. But because the accounts are brand new, and this is where, almost 100% of our leads are coming from, yeah, it's been difficult. So we're probably going to have to trim back a little bit more. We're probably going to have to operate really light in terms of expenditures. And then we're going to have to, use this time to grow and get better. So we're going to make our product better. We're going to make our service better. We're going to come up with multiple different ways of generating leads, so we're not relying on Instagram. And we're going to come back stronger and better than ever. And it's been an emotional roller coaster, ups and downs and highs and lows. But I keep coming back to the term that we fucking got this. So anyways, I'm going to cook lunch. I'm going to eat lunch, but let's carry on. Peace. Check that out. Bison, pickles, rice. Yo, you guys need, if you're a big lime and cilantro guy like me or gal, this rice slaps. Ben's Original cilantro lime, baby. That shit's great. So that's what we got here. Let's enjoy. All right, I get asked a lot, what books do I read? And let me show you. So I just finished this book. Honestly, the best business book that I've read in a really long time. Predictable Profits Playbook, the 7 and 8 Figure CEO Guide. Honestly, I know it says the 7 and 8 Figure CEO Guide. This is for any CEO. Doesn't matter where you're at. Really good shit. And now I'm reading this book, and I'm only 1 chapter in, but I could tell that I'm really gonna like this one as well. You ever just want to spy on your dog? Let's see what she's doing. She likes to hang out here now. Like, what is she thinking? What could she possibly be thinking? Mila. You ever wonder, like, what the hell is that thing even thinking? What is that thing even thinking? All right, so taking a break from work. It's about 6 o'clock. Going to hit the good old gym. And yeah, I'll bring you guys with me. Let's go work out. Y'all, just got back from the gym. It's Friday night, documenting the grind. I'm about to watch a sales call, but man, I just gotta take a second and just be grateful. And I want you guys to be grateful with me. Check this shit out. Woo! Woo! Look how beautiful this view is, man. Look at that. Beautiful. Truly, truly beautiful. Sometimes, especially if you're a high achiever, you get caught up in the weeds, man. You get caught up in the weeds. And sometimes it's hard to pull your head out and just simply like look outside, man. Like just even looking outside can really just put everything in perspective. Let's do it again. Look at that. Look at that. Man. Man, oh man. Then you got Miss Mila. Good morning, y'all. Saturday morning. Getting in a little bit of work. We're watching some course videos, or I'm reviewing some course videos for our new program, the Assistant Coach Academy, which will come out later this year. So reviewing that, and then Caitlin and I are actually going on an apartment tour. So what we found, and this is super interesting, but what we found is a brand new apartment complex downtown that would get us more square footage for about $1,500 less a month than what we're paying right now. And we've been looking around the downtown Austin area, and man, we're getting fucking ripped off. The building that we live in is hella expensive compared to the square footage, and it's also a 10-year-old building, where these brand new ass buildings, you get more square footage, it's brand new, and it's significantly cheaper. So we're gonna tour a new apartment complex today, and we're gonna bring you guys with us. So let's do it. So Caitlin and I toured a new apartment. I told you guys the reasoning already, but we found brand new apartments that are cheaper than ours, and you get more space. This is in downtown Austin, and what you're looking at right now is one of the views. We're looking at the east side, and that's actually Rainy Street of Austin, which is getting blown up right now. So many buildings are going up in Rainy Street. And right now, this is the apartment complex. Now, this is the common room that we're in, that you can see in the video right now. So this is kind of the workspace. It's 45 stories high. So this is the 45th floor. So really cool common grounds, way better than our common grounds. Our common grounds is a tiny room. So this is like much bigger. So this is the view, or one of the views. This is looking once again at Rainy Street. That's the Colorado River right there. And then the majority of the city was facing the other way. All right, this is the second common room. So this is actually the event space room. So you can rent this for, all your events, things of that nature. Once again, way better than our current apartment complex that we live in and pay more money for. This is like brand spanking new, like state of the art. It's really, really nice. And they actually told me that it's $500 to rent this room, where the room that I live in right now is, or the place that I live in right now, it's $800 to rent the room. So pretty crazy. Yeah, pretty crazy. So this place even had its own movie theater. Look at that. And you can rent the movie theater free of charge, they said. So the amenities and the perks are amazing at this place. All right, so this is more like the city view. So when you're looking out towards like the actual city of Austin, this was just another common area that people could hang out at. So this was not an apartment. All right, now we're getting into the apartments. So you walk in, and you have yourself a little hallway here. The one thing with our apartment is it's a big space, but there's not a lot of it's just one big room, our apartment, really. And then there's 2 bedrooms in our apartment. This one had a ton more closet space. All the kitchen appliances are brand new, obviously. And yeah, I mean, this apartment is beautiful. Obviously, it feels very homey. This space, this apartment does. And like I said, and you guys have seen my apartment, right? Like in the vlogs, like I said, our apartment is just one big room. This one has a lot more like ancillary space, if that makes sense. Like here's a little kitchen nook, right? That's, a bathroom. So I believe this was a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. This was one of the bedrooms here. Obviously really nice. Not as big, I guess about the same size as our bedroom. But the thing that was huge here is look at the size of this closet, man. So I think I asked Caitlin to stay in there for scale, but look at the size of this closet. Like that's my wife right there. And this closet was huge, which obviously made Caitlin happy. All right. So this was the first apartment that we toured. We liked the first apartment, but if I'm being honest, we did not like it as much as our apartment at home. We didn't think it was as bright. Like our apartment at home has floor to ceiling windows. It's really bright. And we feel like it's in a better location and has a better view than this apartment here. Despite, actually, we're moving into a different apartment here. The one thing our current apartment doesn't have that these apartments do have is a laundry and a laundry room. We do have a washer dryer, but we don't have a laundry room. All right, so we immediately were turned off by this apartment. If you can guess why, because when we walked in, yeah, right there, there's another building like right across the way, right? So you wake up in the morning and you're basically staring at a building, and we don't have that right now. So that's, we didn't want to be staring at a building. Like I said, we don't have that right now. So that was the big turnoff for this particular one. This one was almost like an immediate no for us because of that. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, did you just see Caitlin? That's hilarious. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to be staring at naked people. And I don't want people staring at me naked when I wake up in the morning. I believe this was the second bedroom of this apartment as well. The view is cool. I like seeing the river, but I still feel like our view at home is better. Our view at home, we get the sunrise and the sunset. You wouldn't get it in this apartment here. But, we're still looking. Yeah, like I said, you're kind of just looking right at another building. That was kind of a turnoff for us. Yeah, that was kind of a turnoff for us. But yeah, we're still looking for different apartments. It's pretty crazy. Our building is 10 years old, and it's more expensive than a lot of the buildings downtown, which is crazy because most buildings are newer and bigger. All right, so this was the last apartment that we toured, and same kind of feeling overall. We've liked our place better. Sure, this one has some perks, right? Like a laundry room is nice because it gives us extra space, but it's lower on the value list, right? Like we really like having the floor to ceiling windows. We like the bright lights. And we felt like this one just didn't provide that. The view isn't as good here, so we still value the view. And honestly, we feel like we have the best location in downtown. Our location is much quieter, and we really like our location more than this place here. So overall, this apartment tour was a fail. That we would not move into this building for a lot of the reasons that we talked about already. The hotel being across the street, it being not as bright, but obviously we are still looking for an upgrade. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'm not sure how much longer this video is, probably a couple more minutes, but let's keep babbling along. Yeah. I'm such an idiot. But yeah, I don't know about you guys. Like, do you guys like being like in the thick of the city? I'm not sure if I like being in the thick of a city. Like, I don't want to wake up and see a bunch of buildings. I would rather be like kind of on the outskirts with the ability to go into the city. That's my perspective, at least. Yeah, that's my perspective. I like having I like feeling like I'm a little bit more quiet. All right, I guess this was the last room, actually. So there was one more room that we toured. I believe this one was a little bit smaller. I think that's what she said. This one was a little bit smaller. She did say this one was the brightest one. I thought this was cool. Yeah, like we don't have cool features like that, right? Like you open the closet door and there was like a little light that turned on, and there's built-in a built-in cabinetry. I think that is pretty cool. Or I guess built-in dresser would be the right word. So this was an office. Yeah, it had its own bathroom. And I believe its own closet. Nope, that was a bathroom as well. It had its own little like nook desk. I thought that was kind of cool. And then this would have been like the main living room, much smaller than the one that we had back at home. Thought that was kind of cool. It has like its own like bar, mini fridge. But yeah, this one was still a no for us. It wasn't, not as good view, kind of just smaller feel than the one that we have at home. It felt like a downgrade instead of an upgrade. But I mean, what we're asking for, like, we're kind of spoiled. We're asking for something better but cheaper. So yeah, I mean, that's hard to find. And I think this is the last clip. This was like one of another common area, just a quiet little hangout spot that we thought was cool as well. All right, y'all, that is the end of the vlog. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you subscribe, give a little thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.